Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Welcome to my channel Immigration Dream. As you know, I make videos about US and Canada immigration as well as lifestyle based videos. So if you are new to this channel, I would recommend you to subscribe to my channel. That way you get all the latest information and videos about immigration and other videos that I make. So today we are going to talk about the green card prediction for the year 2025, that is FY 2025. So we are already at the back end of the 2024, and as you know, each October month, USCIS or Department of State releases like 150,000 employment-based green cards for the next year. So they are actually going to publish the visa bulletin in like next 3 or 4 days. So I'm just making this video as a prediction of where I think it would take us in next 1 year, and especially in this visa bulletin. Uh, as you know, last 2 years have been really not much happening in the employment-based categories. Most of the EB1, EB2, and EB3 categories are heavily used, 100% used, and so each country is getting only per country 7% visas, which contributes to about 2,500 visas in each category for countries like India and China, where the application pool is in 100,000 and 200 and 300,000 people. So I'm just going to give some rough prediction about where I think next visa bulletin will end. Will open up. But before that, let's look at where we actually ended up with financial year 2024 September bulletin. So let me pull out the details. Let's look at the filing dates for employment-based category. Uh, Category EB1, which is used by mostly PhD candidates as well as the intra-company managers. India is at February 8, 2022, so almost 2.5 years behind the current date. China is at January 1, 2023, and then remaining all the categories are at current. So if you are from any country other than India and China, and if you are EB1, then you are you get your green card in next 6 months. But I think it's a boring category, so I'm not going to talk too much about the EB1. Let's talk about EB2 and EB3 and where it ended in September 2024. So this is probably the first time in last 10-15 years where the EB2 and EB3 category is not current for any country. Basically, what this tells me is that so the number of applications coming from countries other than India and China is been very heavy. So there's more application coming from countries other than India and China, which is making all the countries go back, in the priority date. So priority date is not current for any country now, for EB2 and EB3. I don't know if it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, because obviously it's a bad thing because nobody's getting green cards immediately. But I think the good thing is that this may actually lead to some reform, because if every single country gets backlogged, then there might be a more noise and more voice coming against this per country quotas, and there might be some reform happening in the future. I'm not very positive, but I think this is the one way reform can happen. Anyhow, EB2 for India, it ended at July 22, 2012. So India is behind by 12 years. Not even funny. EB2 for China is at June 2020, and then EB2 for rest of the world is in the March 2023. So still like 1 year behind. It used to be current, so there's a lot of pool coming in. And the EB3 is also similar case. India is at November 1st 2012, China is at July 1st 2021, and then the rest of the world is at February 1 2023. So so EB2 and EB3 is not current for any countries. Everybody's waiting now for green card because there is just too many applications coming for employment-based category compared to number of visas available. And as you know, these green card limits have not been changed in the last 35 years. So, that explains a lot. Now, having said that, where, since we are getting all these new visa applications, for next year, let's start to predict where it would end. So let's try to predict what is the priority date going to be in the October visa bulletin. So usually, in usual cases, we get visas from two different places. One is this 150,000 new green cards that are available every year. But then there is used to be a spillover of not used green cards from previous year for EB2 category, with EB category, as well as the family-based green card. Unfortunately, unfortunately for EB category, priority dates are not current, so there's more number of applications than number of available visas, so there will not be any spillover from employment-based category of 2024 to 2025. And similar to the family-based as well, Department of State has almost used all the family-based green cards for last year. So I expect zero spillover coming from 2024 to 2025. And so that basically limits a number of green cards for countries like India and China to 7,500 each year. And so that 7,500 also includes dependents. So pretty much, only 3,500 people, primary people, get green cards, in 2025, unfortunately, for India and China. So pretty tough, guys, pretty tough. So let's try to predict where it will end. So EB1, I expect that as the new visa numbers are available, all the countries except India will get current. I think India will also move from January 2023 to January 2024. But other than that, all the remaining countries will be current for EB1 category. EB2 category, I think EB2 category will see some move coming, because of the new available visas. So for India, I think EB2 will move from July 2012 to November 2012, so probably 3 months move. EB3, I think it will remain at 2012 November. I don't think it's going to move a lot. So basically EB2 and EB3 will move in handy. There's a possibility that EB2 and EB3 might move to 2013, early 2013 during next year, but I don't think that's going to happen in October visa bulletin. For China, I believe both EB2 and EB3 will move to July 2021. Again, they will also run together, and then EB1 for China will get current. And then the last thing, for rest of the world, I believe that the priority date for EB2 and EB3 will become January 1st, 2024. So it will move by almost 1 year. But again, it will not become current. So guys, this is my prediction. This is based on my experience in the past few years. Once the new visa bulletin is available, I will make a new video, and then we can go through that in detail. But hopefully you like my analysis. If you like my analysis, then please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me, and it motivates me to make new and exciting videos for you. But this is it for today, everyone. Thank you and have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.